I grew up on the south side of the city. I was raised with a black mom and a white dad, and I grew up mostly with my mom, and so we lived in mostly all black neighborhoods. I went to all black schools. You have African Americans that are currently oppressed by this system that wasn't designed for their prosperity in the first place. How are we going to address this issue of racial prejudice and racial injustice, and how will we create a system that allows for all people to prosper spiritually and materially?
हाम्रो क्षेत्रमा त्यो अपर जातका मान्छेहरूले जहिले पनि कुनै सरकारी कर कार्यालयमा, कुनै विद्यालयमा, कुनै पार्टी पौवामा आफ्नो सबै कार्यहरू चलाउने। र त्यसले गर्दाखेरि जुन धनी छ त्यो धनी हुँदै जाने र गरिब छ बिचारा झन् गरिब 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 हुँदै जाने। जुन जात जात बीचको जुन दूरी छ यो कहिले समान हुँदैन।
Mi familia en particular es como de estas familias tradicionales chilenas. La religión y la vida comunitaria siempre fue algo que estuvo como muy presente. Yo creía que no tenía espacio para cuestionarme entonces este tipo de tradiciones que veníamos como repitiendo. De verdad anhelaba poder encontrar a alguien que me dijera, está bien que pienses de otra forma, de que tu comprensión sobre el mundo es otra.
When I think of my childhood or I think of my adolescence, it was a violent society, and it was a society that was divided. And the way that was expressed was through, really through a war. Often people that you knew got killed. Because it's everywhere, it's very difficult to have a vision of life that transcends what's happening. I began to ask questions about the way we lived in this country. You know, why are we a society at war? We don't seem so different. Are we so different?
Men tug'ilib o'sgan jamiyat judayam bir go'zal o'zining urf-odatlariga ega. Men bu urf-odatlarni judayam yoqtiraman. Lekin bunga qaramasdan bizda shunaqa munosabat borki, qizlarga bo'lgan munosabat erkaklarga nisbatan bo'lgan munosabatdan ko'ra pastroq hisoblanadi. Bu munosabat qizlarni kelajakdagi maqsadlari, ta'lim olishlari, rivojlanishlari uchun to'siq bo'lib qoladi. Nima uchun qizlarga shunday sharoitni berish mumkin emas? Axir biz qizlar ham Xudo tomonidan yaratilgan emasmi?
When my parents got divorced, I was about 8 or 9 years old. At that age, you don't really understand the long-term kind of implications. This union that's been the source of life, really, that breaks. It really makes me wonder, like, how those emotions of fear, of anger, and resentment and helplessness, how they give way to joy, to hope, to the ability the ability to rebuild unity in one's family.
كنت تايه، كنت ضايع، إنسان بلا أي حلم، إنسان بلا أي هوية. من أصعب الأشياء على الإنسان إنه يترك بلد، يترك بيته، يترك عائلته. فكرت إني أخرج من العراق نتيجة أسباب كثيرة روحية ومادية. كان عندنا فقط مفهوم المناقشة، أنه أنا أثبت رأيي أفضل من رأيك، وديني أفضل من دينك، وعرقي أفضل من عرقك. هل الإنسان خلق حتى ينمي في روحه، أو حتى يقوم بهدم، وحتى يقوم بصراعات ليس لها حل وليس لها هدف مشترك؟
Thanks to our girls, we are usually up at this time of the day. The girls are knocking on our door and demand to get in. So you have no choice but to get up. Yeah.
But have you said your prayers already?
You can see some light, ushering in the dawn of a new day. I grew up in a very religious home with the notion that the religion that I was following was the right one. But, as I grew older, I began to get concerned. Does God not approve of other religions? If someone, for example, was born in another part of the world and they found themselves belonging to another religion, were they condemned? I just couldn't believe that God was like that. There had to be an explanation for the existence of different religions. As physicians, we use the clinical method to clearly define what ailment the patient has and prescribe the specific remedy for that illness. Bahá'u'lláh likens God to a divine physician, and that he has his finger on the pulse of humankind. And so from age to age, God has sent us these manifestations who come with this revelation that is able to solve the problems for that age.
So I love coming here at dawn. This is a peaceful, beautiful place. This is the shrine of the Bab, who was born 200 years ago. Now, this place is full of joy and light, but at the time he was born, the world was really filled with the darkness of oppression for many people.
Shiraz, Iran. Babi I ri është një djalë I jashtëzakonshëm. Mësuesi I tij habitur e dërgon atë në shtëpi, duke thënë se nuk ishte asgjë që të mund t'ia mësonte atij nxënësi plotën ti. Ndërsa fëmijët e tjerë luajnë, babi parapëlqen të lutet dhe të përsjatet veçantë. Ndërkohë që ai rritet dhe bëhet një tregtar I ri, ai adhurohet për devotshmërinë e tij, mirësinë e tij dhe ndjesinë e tij për drejtësi. Me kohë, jetët e njerëzve të jendan Iranit do të shndrohen nga prania e tij midis tyre.
In the mid-19th century, there was a worldwide sense of messianic expectation. And in Iran, there was a young man named Mullah Hussein who not only felt this expectation, but was convinced that the promised one that he was searching for was already in the world, and that it was his mission to search for him and find him.
Një mbrëmje pranvere në 1844. Mullah Hussein, një dietar I ri dhe kërkues I së vërtetës, po kërkon të premtuarin. Pas shumë javësh lutje dhe agjërimi, Mullah Hussein dihet I tërhequr si prej një magneti, ndaj qytetit të Shirazit, të njohur për aromën e ëmbël të trëndafilave dhe meloditë e bilbilave të tij. Në muzg, dërsa arrini lodhur në portën e qytetit një burr I ri rezatues, I qaset Mullah Husseinit, dhe e përshëndet atë sikur të qenë një mik që e njihte prej gjithnjë. I shastisur nga kjo mikpritje, Mullah Hussein pranon një ftesë për ta vizituar shtëpinë e të panjohurit. Gjatë asaj mbrëmje shumë të rëndësishme, ndërmerret një bisedë e cila do ta ndryshojë jetën e Mullah Husseinit dhe gjithë rrjedhën e historisë njerëzore. Tërsa biseda e tyre vazhdon deri në orët e hershme të mëngjesit, Mullah Hussein zbulon me habi që çdo përgjigje që ai merr ndaj pyetjeve të tij vërteton përtej çdo lloj dyshimi, pohimin e mikpritësit të tij, që ai është babi I premtuari. Pa e ditur një botë e përgjumur, dita e premtuar e Perëndis ka aguar.
I find it so interesting that immediately following the declaration of the Bab in Shiraz, Persia at the time, halfway across the world, Samuel Morse was sending his very first Morse code from Washington DC to Baltimore.
Maj 1844. Për herë të parë në histori njerëzore, një mesazh dërgohet menjëherë nga një qytet në një tjetër. Mesazhi çfarë ka bërë Perëndia.
And in a way, it's as if humankind had been given two means of communication at the same time. The declaration of the Bab opened a way for humanity to be unified in a spiritual sense. But the advancement in telecommunications since that very first Morse code has led to unprecedented development in science and technology that have unified mankind.
المرة الأولى اللي سمعت بها تعاليم كانت في هذا المكان في فيينا. في البداية لم أكن مهتم أيضا. بعد ذلك أنا كان عندي رد فعل إنه استهزأت إنه لا مستحيل يكون هذا الشيء موجود، مستحيل إنه في دين جديد. فقررت إني أخوض رحلة البحث بنفسي وما أسمع من الناس، أسمع لقلبي. بس الخوف كان يتنابني في كل خطوة. فصرت أسأل نفسي هل محظوظين؟ هل أنا محظوظ أن الله سبحانه وتعالى لم يتخلى عن البشرية وقام بإرسال رسول القادم في وقتي؟
In the days and weeks after the Bab declared his mission to Mullah Hussein, several other individuals came to recognize the Bab independently, and the Bab sent them to different provinces to spread his teachings. Thousands responded, but this alarmed the authorities. Some refused to acknowledge any validity to what the Bab's teachings spoke of, but there were also some that were very attracted to these teachings.
شباب تذكرون اللي أخذناه على قصة وحيد لما الشاه سمع بالحركة البابية وسمع أنه في شخص جالس أنه يقدم تعاليم في مدينته في شيراز، فقرر أنه يرسل شخص اللي هو فحيد اللي كان أعلم علماء إيران في ذاك الوقت بالفقه والعلم والدين، وكان شخص موقر ومحترم من بلاد الشاه ومن الجالية الإيرانية أجمع.
I ngarkuar nga shahu me detyrën e hetimit të pohimeve të babit, Vahidi, krenar dhe I kualifikuar, e gjen veten tërësisht të pafuqishëm përballë urtisë së babit. Pas takimit të tretë që patën së bashku, Vahidi vendos t'ia kthej shpinën pozitës së tij të dheshme dhe t'ia kushtoi gjithë jetën e tij shërbimit të babit. Së bashku me kaq shumë mira të tjerë, pranimi I babit nga Vahidi dhe devotshmëria e vet ndaj tij e bëjnë të jap edhe jetën e tij për kauzën që ai ka përqafuar.
En el tiempo del Bab estaba todo este clero que trataba de dominar al pueblo a través de tradiciones y dogmas que se repetían y se repetían sin entender por qué. Todo evoluciona y esa evolución también es para la religión. Reconocer entonces estas manifestaciones más recientes es algo que libera el alma y que lo acerca más al Creador.
Man Hazrati Bob ta'limoti haqida o'rgana boshlaganimda Tohira hikoyasi haqida ham o'qidim va bu menga juda ham ta'sir qildi. Tohira yashab o'tgan davrda qizlar ta'lim olishmas, o'qish yozishni bilishmas edi. Tohira Hazrati Bob ta'limotini qabul qilingan birinchi ayollardan bo'lib, u bu ta'limotni eski urf-odatlardan farq qilinishi, yangi davrni boshlanishini tushunib yetardi. Va shu sababli bir kuni u erkaklar yig'ilib o'tirgan majlisga yuzlari ochiq, paranjisiz, ro'molsiz holatda kirib keladi. Uning bu kirib kelishi erkaklar uchun bir dahshatli holat edi. Tohira o'zining bu harakati bilan eski urf-odatlar, bid'at, xurofotlardan voz kechib, yangi hayotga qadam qo'yish vaqti kelganligini ko'rsata bera oldi.
Look up, look up, look up. Look up, look up, a dawning day draws its first breath. The world grows light. Our souls begin to glow.
Hazrati Bobning davomchilari minglab, ya'ni ularning aksariyati hibsga olinib qatl etilgan. Shu jumladan Tohira ham hibsga olinib, vahshiylarcha qatl etilgan. Va u o'limidan oldin shu so'zlarni aytib o'tgan. Siz meni o'ldirishlaring mumkin. Lekin ayollarga bo'lgan erkinlik va ularning taraqqiyotini hech qachon to'xtata olmaysizlar.
Let warring waves be banished from the world. Let justice everywhere its carpets throw. May friendship ancient, hatreds reconcile. From the seed of love we sow.
The popularity of the Bab grew to such an extent that the authorities finally saw that there was no other way to stop the spread of his faith but to execute him. So in 1850, the order for his execution was issued.
When the Bab addresses the crowd in the square in Tabriz to this army who has been tasked with this terrible kind of mission to put to death one of God's messengers. And I think it's very poignant because here the Bab is with this young devotee beside him, Anis, who wanted to give his all. The Bab then, he actually uses Anis as an example to the crowd.
Sikur të kishit besuar tek unë o brezi mbrapsht, çdo njëri prej jush do ta kishte ndjekur shembullin e këtij të riu, i cili qëndronte në grad më lart se shumica prej jush. Do të vi dita kur ju do të më keni njohur mua. Atë ditë unë do të kem pushuar se qeni me ju.
One of the things that the heart is drawn to in relation to the martyrdom of the Bab, I think, is this idea of sacrifice. His only motivation was to carry the message of God to humanity.
हामीलाई थाहा छ यो बिरुवा भनेपछि एउटा सानो बिउबाट सुरु भएको थियो र जसले गर्दाखेरि उहाँले एउटा नयाँ टुसा पलायो जसरी यो बिरुवाले यदि बाब आफ्नो अस्तित्व नत्यागेको भए अवश्य पनि हामी बाहुलालाई त्यस किसिमले पाउने थिएन बाब भनेपछि एउटा ढोका हो द्वार हो उहाँले एउटा नयाँ सभ्यताको लागि नयाँ प्रकटीकरणको लागि उहाँ आउनु भएको थियो
Zambita tayatu kwashi babu babu chisu babu babu chisu
The authorities thought that they had snuffed out the light of the Bab, but really, with his execution, a new power had been released into the world. He had made a decisive break with the past and prepared the way for the coming of him whom God shall make manifest, Bahá'u'lláh.
Baghdad, prill 1863. Bahá'u'lláh, një prej të pakve përkrahës të mirënjohur të Babit, që mbijetuan kërdit e viteve të mëparshëm, u shpallën shoqëruesve të tij, se ai është arsimtari i madh hynor, i paralajmëruar prej Babit. Për 30 vjeçaret në vijim, zbulesë hynore e pandërprerjedh nga penda e Bahá'u'llahut, duke frymzuar njerëz nga çdo prejardhje që të zbulojnë cilësitë e tyre më fisnike dhe të krijojnë një rend të ri jete. Për sjelljen e këtyre mësimeve ndaj njerëzimit, Bahá'u'lláh duron burgosje, torturë dhe mërgim. Por zjarri i ndezur prej Babit, tani i rindezur dhe i përflakur prej Bahá'u'llahut, nuk mund të shuhet. Bahá'u'lláh e këshillon njerëzimin. O popull e fisë rivale të botës, drejtohuni vendosmërisht drejt bashkimit dhe lëreni të shkëlqejë mbi ju rezatimin e dritës së tij.
From any other religious dispensation in history, this one saw the coming of two manifestations of God in incredibly close succession. And in a way, it was the Bab's purpose to help prepare mankind for the splendor, the light of Baha'u'llah's revelation.
भनेपछि त्यस्तो किसिमको जुन जातीय विभेद थियो तर जब हामी त्यो बाहुलाको ज्ञान प्राप्त गरिसकेपछि हामीले त्यस किसिमले सोच्यौं तर पनि मान्छेहरू त्यसको धेरै समस्याहरू हामीलाई भन् घरमा अझै जुन कोही मान्छेहरू यिनीहरू त दलितको घरमा गएर खाना खाएर आयो यो त लोहारको घरमा गएर सुतेर आयो भनेपछि धेरै मान्छेहरू त्यस किसिमले ब्याक बाइटिङ गर्छन् धेरै किसिमले उनीहरूको लालछना लगाउँछन् धेरै उनीहरूलाई सामाजिक अफेलनाहरू उनीहरूले सहनु पर्ने हुन्छ तर हामी के सोच्छौँ भने हामीहरूले यदि ती अपेलाहरू सहेनौँ भने हामी अगाडि जान सक्दैनौँ।
My family is related to the Bab. The Bab's uncle was my great-great-great-grandfather. But millions of people in the world have a spiritual connection to the Bab. In fact, everyone, all of humanity, has a spiritual connection to the Bab and Bahá'u'lláh. They came for all people to come together as one family.
All the problems that we are facing collectively as humanity is like a sickness. And the revelation of Bahá'u'lláh is that remedy. It is going to impart life. And so we have to take it upon ourselves and put it into action.
A mature tree is one that produces fruits for others to benefit. One of the signs of maturity is service to others. So in the same way, humanity also has become of age and has reached its level of maturity right now. So it is in that context that also what we do here is try to be of service to mankind. And this group that I work with is learning how they can advance knowledge in terms of food production so that this community around us can benefit from that knowledge.
I wish to welcome you to the official opening of the Ngungu Center for Community Agriculture, which over the past 10 years has been learning how to deliver a community-based education program.
Okay, so from the weeds that we've picked, what are the names of these species?
You can even tell us that.
The farmers donate their local seed, and we plant them here, and we start with the local community, so that there's no over-dependence on certified seeds. So these people are seeing here, the promoters in agriculture. So for us, we believe in theory and practice.
This is the day of God that I used to read about. It is going to take effort of us, just as ordinary human beings as we are. God has given us this bounty to transform the world into the paradise that we all hoped for.
Por mucho tiempo, incluso a nosotros nos daba miedo venir aquí, porque no conocíamos a los vecinos, no había nadie que estuviera como participando en las actividades. Y una vez que empezamos a encontrar a algunos jóvenes y ellos empezaron a tener sus propias actividades básicas, el mismo entorno empezó a participar y dejar entrar entonces a desconocidos a su barrio. De a poco uno se da cuenta ese sentimiento de seguridad que uno tiene y la fácil como interacción que puede lograr con cualquier vecino del barrio, cosa que hace 5 años atrás no podíamos tener. Los mismos vecinos se levantan a servir, traen a sus hijos a las actividades, están preocupados por los hijos de toda la comunidad, no solo de su propia familia.
Hacer estas actividades en la comunidad es increíble porque uno puede darse cuenta cómo los niños van cambiando. Y cuando pasan los niños, eso se va hacia todo el barrio y se expande. Y eso es lo que queremos hacer, ¿no? Llevar todo el mensaje de Bahá'u'lláh, de la unidad, a todo el mundo. De la transformación individual, espiritual, y llevar el servicio a nuestras vidas. Yo creo que no vería mi vida sin el servicio. Creo que estaría como incompleta.
Desde que el templo fue abierto, la población empezó a acercarse a él de una forma tan dramática, por decirlo de alguna forma. Las oportunidades entonces que tenemos para acercar a un alma hacia la revelación de Bahá'u'lláh son infinitas. Independiente de los esfuerzos que nosotros hacemos por acercar a la revelación de Bahá'u'lláh a la población, Bahá'u'lláh ya está haciendo su relación con cada una de las almas de Santiago. Y eso es algo que nosotros no podemos frenar.
Brillando entre las gentes de la tierra, la tierra.
The concept of worship is something that is united in the writings of Bahá'u'lláh and the Bab with service. The Bab says the days when idol worship were deemed sufficient have ended, and that the time has come when not but the purest motive supported by deeds of stainless purity would be acceptable unto him. The vision of this house of worship is one in which people come in to say prayers from every background, from every walk of life, but also they flow out of this temple to go and to do deeds that are of service to humankind.
Several months ago, I actually didn't really know what the Baha'i faith was. So I went to the temple for the first time and was so moved by being there that I wanted to learn more. So I met as many people as I could. I went to devotionals, and that's how I met this community. And they told me about the work they were doing in the neighborhood, and it just, to me, was the most obvious way to work towards unity and peace, starting at the community level and really working towards making the world a better place. So I felt like I had to get involved in that.
I was on a search trying to understand religion, and I went up to the house of worship and sat in and listened to the program that was presented. Basically, it speaks to me about this vision of who we are as individuals and as a collective. We're one human family, not separate races. It has to be a spiritual solution to this issue.
And many people, when they come to this temple and they feel the spirit when they walk in through the doors, they want to know how can they, replicate that in their own neighborhood, in their own community. Baha'is and their friends have been trying to learn about this for some time, where they bring together anyone in their neighborhood, anyone on their block, into their homes to say prayers, to converse about the needs of their community, and then to go and try to build capacity so that they can be of service to those needs in the community.
So this message that Bahá'u'lláh brings is the educational tool to bring us out of this darkness.
Halkımızda odatida sumalak pishirish odatimiz bor. Ayni bahor vaqtida pishiriladi.
Sumalak dar jo'sh ma kafta zanim, digaron dar xob ma dasta zanim. Sumalak
Bu pishirilishi uchun avvalgi bir qancha o'zida murakkab bir jarayon bo'lib, o'zida ko'p mehnatni, ko'p kishining mehnatini talab qiladi. shu kabi jamiyatda ham misoli tarbiya va rivojlanish uchun shunday harakat qilish kerak. 50 ga yaqin bolalar axloqiy darslarda qatnashadi. Bu barnoma juda ham katta yordam beradi qizlarning hayotda ularga qanchalik ta'lim olishni zarurligini ular tushunib yetishadi. Va shu orqali biz mana sumalakni shunday shirin narsani boshqalar bilan bo'lishganimizdek, biz ham shu ta'limni, barnomani boshqalar bilan bo'lishib, rivojlanishga harakat qilamiz. Hozirgi kunda qarib 200 kishi biz birgalikda shu qishlog'imizni rivojlantirishga hissa qo'shamiz. Bu ta'limot qishloqning rivojlanishida, birdamlikda biz xohlaydigan maqsadga yetish uchun juda ham katta yordam beradi. Bu jamiyatning har bir qismida, har bir rivojlanishida ham ayol va ham erkaklar teng hisoblanamiz. Bu biz erishayotgan natijalarning barchasi hammamizga tegishli. Nafaqat bizni qishlog'imizga, balki butun bir dunyodagi hamma xalqlarga tegishli deb o'ylayman.
The teachings of Bahá'u'lláh and the Bab have a very special resonance in the context of Northern Ireland. It's a society that has been divided along religious lines from its beginning. We drove through two communities that very strongly mark their territory by the symbols in the neighbourhood and saying, you know, this is us, you must identify with this particular allegiance. In the context of Belfast, you know, the hub is very significant because it stands for something that tries to connect people to something that is for everyone.
So do you remember we were talking about thankfulness and being thankful and what we're thankful for? Oh yeah, you do. You remember. Do you not remember we made our
It's a very diverse neighbourhood and many of the people who live here are young people and they've seen glimpses of what it can be for people to work together. We've been trying to make it beautiful so it will also be a place that people can come and feel the spirit of what the physical building represents, which is that so powerful is the light of unity, it can illuminate the whole earth.
In our process of inviting the friends in that local area to come to the hub, what's behind it is the oneness of humanity. That's the motivating principle.
What we are trying to do is work with young people who can get a vision for a future for Northern Ireland that can be unified.
Everybody swing your partner.
The fundamental teaching of Bahá'u'lláh is the oneness of humanity. Your primary allegiance is to humanity, you know, and that it must supersede, you know, your allegiance to your nation or to your tribe.
A big finish.
विगत 3 वर्षदेखि हामीले सेवा गर्दै आएका छौँ। गाउँका सबै बुद्धिजीवी, समाजसेवी र व्यापारीहरू र त्यहाँको स्थानीय सामुदायिक बैंक र बाहाई बालकक्षाका अभिभावक र उहाँका प्यारेन्ट्सहरू आउनुभएको छ। उहाँहरूले यो हामीलाई मद्दत गरिराख्नु भएको छ।
वाकई चून थे तो मैं ही गो है 2054 साल से भलमनसा हूँ आज तक ले जाके हमारे जब बाहाई कार्यक्रम आओ है तो मैं भलमनसा को बुलाई तो जाम में हमारे जो बहाई धर्म जो लगो है यहाँ हमारे कंज गांव में, तो हमें गांव में मोर भलमनसों के बहुत सुविधा मिलो है। सुरक्षा ऐसे है, सलाह सुझाव हम शिक्षा द्वारा हम जो गांव को विकास करेंगे और अपनों प्रगति बढ़ाए करके।
बाल कक्षामा आएर अनि आध्यात्मिक शिक्षाहरू सिक्नु पनि जरुरी छ। कसरी इमानदार बन्ने, कसरी सत्यताको बाटोमा हिँड्ने, अनि कसरी सहनशील बन्ने।
अब जैसे मतलब जाति र जैसे मतलब समुदाय अलग अलग नहीं है कि हम एक हैं करके विश्व के मानव जैसे मतलब एक हैं करके मतलब जो है अनुभव हो रही है। जैसे मतलब एक बहुत बड़ो विकास
बाहा'u'llahले जुन शिक्षाहरू दिनुभएको छ, जुन सिद्धान्तहरू जुन दिनुभएको छ, जुन ज्ञानहरू दिनुभएको छ, जसले गर्दाखेरि उनीहरूको जुन बोलीहरूमा, उनीहरूको व्यवहारमा, उनीहरूको कार्यमा, उनीहरूको दैनिक जीवनमा धेरै नै हामीले त्यसरी रूपान्तरण भएको हामी पाइरहेका छौँ।
So we're going to color it straight. We can all paint one and then look at them and be like, okay, this is what we're working towards, just so we have something that we've actually done, and then it's easy to learn or think about how we're here together working on a ngatu for our family. In Tonga, the practice of creating ngatu is very much a collective practice. When we look at a beautiful ngatu, what we're seeing is incredible patience and love, and a group of people that were able to work for something so much greater than just themselves.
We're trying to create something that we do together. It's a unified family, you know? Yesterday I was waking along, but I was having tears. Because I know it is something that will prove the unity of a family.
We really wanted to do it during the special year of the bicentenary of the birth of the Bab. There's a beautiful quote from the Bab that says that whoever possesseth power over anything must elevate it to its uttermost perfection, so that it not be deprived of its own paradise. If we have control over the culture of our family, how do we elevate that also to perfection? If we have a vision of our communities that can be more beautiful and more unified, so we have a responsibility to try and work towards that. It's a beautiful way to gain perspective or a sense of purpose that's aligned with the teachings of the Bab and Bahá'u'lláh.
Se bahe aki pagata o bahiro agau ko fai I family bahe kakai kaua tahape ko uhi ko raue kakai pe awe bahe pahala.
They may see each other as one family, and the whole as one home. If they'll live together in perfect harmony, oh thou kind Lord, unite all.
هناك فريق مقرب من الأصدقاء في فيينا، كنا من خلفيات مختلفة، فتلقى الجالية الفارسية، الجالية النمساوية، الجالية العربية، إنه إحنا قاعد ناخذ الهمة والمسؤولية إنه نحن نبني مجتمعاتنا. لقاء وحمودي هم الاثنين اكراد واحنا باقين عرب. يمكن هاي القعده ما تنقعد بغير اماكن، صح؟ اعتقد من اكثر الاشياء اللي حدثت تحول بحياتي هو طريق الخدمه. شبراخ كافيه جاءت هذه الفكره من خلال برنامج شباب الناشئ، باعتبار أن الشباب الناشئ من عمر 11 إلى عمر 15 هم ناس مندمجين في المدارس وتعلموا اللغة بشكل قياسي وشكل قصير، ومن خلالها يقدرون يتعلمون أنهم يخدمون الناس اللي كبار في السن، الناس اللي صعب عليهم يتعلمون اللغة. هذه الأعمار تملك من المواهب الأشياء الكثيرة، وفي نفس الوقت لديهم حس عالي وشغف عالي في بناء جامعات حقيقية نابضة بالحياة. هنا نرى الانجذاب الحقيقي نحو الجمال، لما كثير من الناس من مختلف الأديان مختلف الثقافات يأتون كجامعة واحدة متعاضدة، أن نرى تعاليم حركة سكان كاملة نحو رؤية حضرة بهاء-الله. الشيء الحقيقي واللا بد منه هو المحبة. المحبة اللي تشارك بها كل أفراد المجتمع، المحبة اللي هي سبب الخلق.
O popull të tokës, me të vërtet drita e shkëlqyeshme e Perëndisë është shfaqur në mesin tuaj, e dhëruar me këtë libër të pagabueshëm, në mënyrë që ju të mund të udhëhiqeni drejt rrugëve të paqes, dhe me lejen e Perëndisë të hidhni hapin jashtë errësirës në dritë, dhe mbi këtë shteg të së vërtetës të shtruar larg.